We just won a game jam, and here is how we made it happen. We made our new game Solar Saviour using Unity and Moho 14.4. All assets were designed and animated in just 10 days for Sharif University GameJam. The story is about a sun protecting its bunny solar system from asteroids and black holes by blowing and inhaling celestial bodies. First, let's talk about the original concept of our game. The very first concept was simple: planets orbiting a sun. Players could drag and change their orbits, experimenting with gravity and movement. That idea came from our programmer, Yasin Pourfayaz. During research, we discovered another game where the main character only reacts to events. That sparked an idea. As the animator of the team, I thought, what if we are the sun, controlling how close or far celestial bodies can be? So we gave the sun eyes and a mouth, and to make it funnier, I animated blowing and inhaling, showing how our sun interacts with the planets. From there, we started adding more assets, like planets, asteroids, and all the final visuals you see in the game. The game jam gave us 10 days and just one image as the theme, no extra details. We could use anything from that image. They also told us we can use concepts like gravity, traveling, being endless, time traveling, or saving, but it didn't have to be literal. The only requirement was that it had to feel like a space game, preferably with a play-to-earn vibe. While researching, we found a reference we loved: a character in a menu seen from the back. Inspired by that, we added a bunny family on the left side of our menu, watching asteroids approach their planets while the sun saves them. That's how the idea of bunnies living on these planets was born. To tie in the play-to-earn vibe, we decided that when all planets are destroyed and the game ends, you see the bunnies escaping. The rich ones live in shuttles, while the poor ones float away with balloons. I also redesigned characters from the theme image to show other beings arriving in ambulances to rescue bunnies. The goal became clear: increase your popularity among bunnies by saving their planets from asteroids and black holes. Your score is your popularity as the sun, and that's what you earn by playing. To introduce the gameplay and story, we added a tutorial button. Clicking it takes you through a series of pages, each explaining the story and techniques you need to play. For audio settings, we created a shop bunny character who lets players adjust the volume while he sleeps the whole time. For the soundtrack, we sampled and separated sounds from a live performance we found on Instagram. We remixed those into our gameplay and trailer music. For the menu, we used a track from another post. Big shout out to the artists behind these sounds. Even though we don't own these songs, the Game Jam rules allowed us to use them with changes, and that gave our game its unique vibe. Later, we improved the gameplay by adding stars. Players can risk their planets to collect them. And to make things easier, we added numbers above celestial bodies to show durability before destruction. We introduced black holes to raise the challenge. Feed them planets and asteroids, and they grow larger and hungrier, forcing players to choose a different direction to blow things away. We also added asteroids merging. Same colored asteroids combine into bigger ones. Sometimes they grow so massive that blowing them isn't enough. You have to push the planets themselves to another orbit to save them. So every time you change the orbit of something, it moves the other way around, helping you escape from dangerous situations. There are several ways to collect points. One way is to keep planets in their original orbits, which are the green ones. Whenever you see a planet on the wrong orbit, drag it back to its original orbit and hold it there to score points. The other way is to crash asteroids of different colors into each other. And finally, you can collect stars. After finishing the game, players can compare results, competing with score, high score, time survived, stars collected, and color collisions. Scores and the high score are also visible during gameplay. And last but not least, I want to thank the people who helped us with AI-generated images. They gave us references that guided both our design and coding. As I said, we designed and animated all assets in Moho 14.4, also known as side quests. One of Moho's best features is the ability to rig characters and import them directly into your game engine. They work seamlessly. The key is using bones instead of moving points directly. And here is a pro tip: if you're working with transparent gradients, to preserve your original transparencies, switch Unity to gamma color space. As the team's animator, I used the stroke exposure tool to animate the blowing and inhaling effects. The glowing effect around orbits was made by duplicating them and adding softage effect. We applied image trace to all buttons from our our previous games, turning them into vectors with one click and restyling them. Liquid chips were used to design many assets like mouse cursor, planets, and especially fire and explosions. They were made by subtracting other shapes from a base shape. For tutorials, we even exported full animated shots directly into the engine. And for black holes, we combined frame-by-frame layers with Unity shaders to animate lights and create twisting light. That's how we built Solar Saviour in Moho SideQuest and Unity. The game is now available for you to download. Links in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.